Hey everyone, okay, it's time for some spring Wet n Wild. The ombre blushes and they have ombre lipsticks. I'm waiting on the Au Naturel palettes to come to my local Walmarts. I'm very excited about them. I've seen some swatches of them and I really like them. Also, I want to talk to you about the Smashbox Primer Oil. I've been trying that out lately. Okay, ombre seems to be the thing for spring again. I mean, we saw it a couple of years ago and it seems to have come back around again. I have on today one of these, the new Color Icon Ombre Blush. The one I have on is called Mai Tai Buy You a Drink. Oh, that's so cute. Mai Tai, M-A-I-T-A-I. That's so cute. I got all three of them that I found at my local Target. I have on the this one today. And so you can see that we have the ombre going on where it is deeper at one end and then it sort of transitions up and deeper at this end and transitions down to a different lighter color. This one is a very peach, very peach. I will swatch both ends of this for you. Now these blushes are very shimmery just right off the bat. They almost highlight themselves. You almost don't really need to put a highlighter on because they're that shimmery. Maybe you can see that today I have it on and it's really kind of highlighted itself. Or you could use one end as blush and then the shinier, the lighter end as highlight. That's kind of the idea of the ombre, I think. So here is this one, Mai Tai Buy You a Drink. You're very peach down here and then a very light champagne peach on top. These are all some really bright, springy colors. And then this purple one I'm about to show you, I'm not sure, it may be a little too much for me. But they're very bright, springy colors. I'll show you the purple one next then. This one's called In a Purple Haze. It is pretty unique, pretty uniquely blush colored here. It is a very blue lavender on this end, and then it transitions to a pink lavender at the bottom. Shiny once again. I think the blue lavender is a bit too blue for me to wear on my cheeks. The blush is down here, and then the highlight end is up there. Very shimmery and very blue lavender. I don't know, it might be pretty as sort of a very spring purple lavender eye and all of that, purple lipstick. I think I could probably do something with it. Next we have the Princess Daiquiries. This is pretty. This one is a little more subdued. It's almost a pinky peach at the top and then a straight up light peach at the bottom. A warm pink, this one is a very warm pink. So there they are, the blush end here and the lighter end there. Very shimmery, very light, bright, springy colors. I think they're quite pretty. And I like the ombre thing because then you've got your built-in highlighter. You don't have to go dig through your drawer and pick out another highlighter. Next products were not that thrilling to me. These are the Perfect Pair Ombre Lip Wands. They are very interesting colors. I picked the two that I thought would be the most useful to me. Most useful colors to me, and they're just not working out. Okay, this one is called Sisters in Charms. And I thought this was a very springy peach set. It's just too much, too bright. Let me show you. So one end, you have sort of a color that you might use as a liner and out in the outer corners for your ombre look. And then the other end, it says step 1 and step 2. Step 2 is sort of something you'd use in the very middle of your lip, and then you'd sort of combine all of that to make it look very ombre. It's just the step 2 that I have a problem with on this one. It's just too bright and too crazy. So these have a very stiff matte consistency, not creamy, not shiny at all. These are very straight up matte. They're very opaque. Here is the sort of the liner, the lip liner or the edge color, I guess step 1 right there. Step 2 is neon fuchsia-y peach, neon screaming peach on that. It's just terrible looking. I mean, I can't pull that color off. I don't mind this one so much, but this color is crazy and I did not like it on my lips at all. It is a bright peach. It's like Barbie fluorescent. It's like fluorescent peach. That's what I would call it. They're very dry. They're very matte. They're very drying, and therefore very streaky. So they're going to show every imperfection on your lip. Both of these actually turned out the same way. Very dry, streaky. This other color I did not look at too closely. It's called Pretty Pocket Pear. I didn't look at it closely enough. This end I thought was like a burgundy plum or something, and then this end is bright red. This is not. It is a dark, 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 dark chocolate brown. It is just too much, too dark, has too much gray in it. I mean, look at it on. I would never, ever wear that. Look at that. Not on my lips. Dry, matte, streaky. Once again, pretty streaky. And then here's the step 2, the scarlet, bright scarlet red. The red is not bad, but that brown, it's too dark. And I tried to sort of line my lips with it and make it look ombre, and I mean, if it was plum, it would look nice, but it's just too much. I really didn't like the colors on those, and I didn't like the consistency on them. The other shades were not anything I would ever wear. You know, they were like really bright and crazy colors. So that whole ombre lip line for them is not a success with me. So a skincare product, Smashox Photofinish Primer Oil. I got a deluxe sample of this. It's a fairly nice little glass bottle. And I was excited about it because I have, you know, the world's driest skin. You know how that is. And I thought, well, you know, if they're making a primer oil now, I think I should try it. Well, it's not a primer. It is, however, a nice face oil for moisturizing. You put this on, and then you're supposed to sort of let it set and soak in, and then you put your makeup on. Well, that's okay. I've put it on a couple times and let it sort of soak and set in, and it's just it's an oil, and it remains as an oil on your face for quite a while, which is fine if you want to use it as a moisturizer. You know, every night I use a facial oil. I have a really great fresh sea berry one that I love, and I love my facial oils. They moisturize me. They don't sink all the way in. They don't ever sort of soak all the way in. You still have that sort of softening feeling. Well, I don't really want that with my makeup on top of it. I don't want oil and then makeup on top of it. Plus, if something is calling itself a primer, I want it to prime, and that means makes my makeup stay on longer. Number one, really, I really want it to fill in my pores, fill in my fine lines, sort of that kind of thing. That's what a primer does for me. Not only does it keep makeup on longer, but it fills in your pores and your fine lines. This didn't do that at all. There's no filling in because it's an oil. It's not a thick enough product to fill in anything. So I don't really understand what they're trying to achieve with this primer oil, but it's a nice facial oil. If you want some moisturizing and some benefits from using facial oil every day, then it's a nice facial oil. But there are facial oils out there for that. So I'm not really getting it. It has a nice smell. It has sort of an herbally, perfumey smell, a very clean and light smell. So I don't really understand how they're saying it's a primer. And lastly, I got a deluxe sample of the Benefit Dandelion Shy Beam. It's so cute. Look at how cute it is. It has little dandelions on it, and it's pink. I've never used this before, but this is so unique. Look at the color on it. The most unique color. It is a pink. It's just the happiest pink. It's the pasteliest ballet slipper pink. And what I think that this is probably useful for, it's not a super highlighty highlight. I thought it was a super highlighty highlight, like super shine, but it's really not. What I think that this is most useful for, and I'm going to shear this out and show you, I think this would be great for just brightening. Now, like right in here, and in a minute, I'll go ahead and tap some of that in here and see how it brightens. I've seen a lot of products out that brighten under eyes, and they're always this baby pink like this. So I think that this is most useful for that. It does have a tiny bit of a sheen to it, but it's more like just because it's a liquid. I don't think there's actual glimmer in it. There's quite a lot in this little sample. So let me just tap some on right through here and see if it brightens like I think it probably will. You know, and just using a teeny bit too. I don't think it's really brightening. It's not really showing up. Maybe it is. Maybe it's showing more on camera. It kind of reminds me of the Touche Clot and those kind of things. The very pink ones, the very pink-based ones that are just for brightening and not really for concealing. But it's just, it smells nice. It's just a pretty product. I think that maybe with some more work I can figure out how to make it very brightening for me. I put a little down here too. I have a lot of darkness right under here. And it's kind of just soaking into my makeup. I put a little bit right through here, you know, to try to brighten, and I'll probably put a little bit more here, but I don't think it's doing very much. It's kind of just soaking into my makeup. Bye, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.